Hi, and welcome back to another video in the AI Shorts video series. We're going to focus here today on a use of ChatGPT, which you know is the big platform right now that most of us are going to for writing purposes. And we're going to specifically talk about a memo. How can you very quickly write a memo in ChatGPT? How might you edit it? And how might you work with the parameters in ChatGPT, particularly as you move down that conversation style with the bot, and you maybe ask it to make some modifications based on what it spits out. So let's look at that example now. Okay, so for our next one here, let's start writing a memo. How many of you have written a memo, but you've dreaded writing that memo? I think probably some of us have. So we can try this out. And in all of these examples, please recognize that we're not suggesting that you should use this as your primary text, but there's a possibility this could get you started on some of the key issues. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT here. Can you explain to faculty the importance of turning in their SLO reports because it helps with student success? And by the way, when I put in this extra information, you can think of all these as strings almost, or like variables. So like if I bolded or color coded each of these, each of those would be a different variable or topic or context that ChatGPT is going to put in the thing that you ask it to write. So in this particular case, I have SLO reports as one string, and then the other one is student success. Okay, so and the word importance is also there as well. So let's see what kind of memo ChatGPT will generate from this relatively simple prompt about SLOs. The thing you see immediately here is it puts it in memo format, and it does this. So anything that's a genre, anything that's a type of template that you might pull up in Word, and by the way, we can do this in Word already. So again, I think that helps temper some of the concerns that people say, well, I don't want to use this because it's cheating. Well, we already kind of use templates. So in a sense, it's templating here, at least at the level of creating the to, the subject, and then the salutation, addressing the intended audience. So as you can see in this case, it has a very friendly intro. I'm writing to remind you of the importance of submitting your student learning outcome SLO reports on time. Critical tool in assessing and improving student success. So it picked up that we want student success in here. This, again, is being generated from ChatGPT's knowledge of what SLOs are. They help evaluate our academic goals. They provide important information about student learning. It's also required, sorry, this got really big all of a sudden. Let me go back to where it was. And it says here it's also required by our accrediting agency, and kind of ends with a, please understand that this process is vital. Sincerely, your name and title. So it's kind of amazing, right, that ChatGPT is able to figure out all of those contexts that I gave it here in this memo prompt. So another opportunity, I think, to experiment on your own to see if ChatGPT might be worthwhile for you in terms of here working on memos. And that's going to be it here today, talking about this use of ChatGPT with writing a memo. Hopefully you got some insights about the values of using it and maybe some of the concerns that you might also have with this technology. I appreciate you listening. I'll be back with more videos in this series.